Hi everyone, it's Dr. Sonali. I just wanted to say a quick hello from sunny Toronto. I'm out on my daily social distance walk, and I trust that you're following the local health advice for COVID-19 in your area. I know we've all been pretty saturated with COVID news these days, and I thought I would resume putting out the material I had planned this year for you. So please enjoy, leave your comments in the section, and let me know what you think. Stay safe, everyone. Bye for now.
Welcome back. This is Trust Me, I'm a doctor. I'm really excited about the series that I'm going to present to you, and it's all about periods. I had the idea to do this series for such a long time. I've been talking about it for years and years and years, and the reason is because I think there's not enough talk about periods. Seeing young women in my clinic, the questions that I was getting actually from little kids, I realized that this is definitely something that we need to take on board and be better about talking to our kids about. When would it be the best time to talk to your little girls about getting their periods? During my residency in family medicine, I decided to focus on that specific question. When should we actually tell girls that they're going to get their period? And there is a specific answer. The age is 8 years old. So the reason why it's 8 is because you want to get to the kids when they're young enough that they didn't have all the misconceptions that they're probably going to get through all their friends on the playground. Since the average age of menarche, which is actually the term for a girl having her first period, is 12 years old in Canada, you want to get to them a couple of years before that so they know what to expect and they don't have all these like weirdo ideas in their head about it. If you ask a kid what they think periods are, most of the children will say like, I don't know. They have no idea. Some misconceptions around periods revolve around hygiene. Others revolve around like how much blood actually comes out during that time. Most kids don't know how it's going to feel when they get their period. And a lot of the questions that they start asking when they're comfortable is about practical information of how it's going to feel. It's not going to be so much about, well, how does this relate to my fertility, or does this mean I'm a woman? I think that's something that like the adult world sometimes thinks we need to focus on, but actually if you ask kids what they want to know about periods, it's how much blood comes out, what am I supposed to do about it, what is the ick factor? So those are the questions that most kids have. What are you going to tell them? How much fluid actually comes out? If they change this twice a day, that's about 15 milliliters each time. So about 30 milliliters can come out, but it really depends on the kid and how heavy or light their flow might be. What does it feel like? I mean, a lot of women, they get lower belly pain, lower abdominal pain in the front and in the back, okay? So that's what it's gonna feel like. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable. The cramps might come and then they might go. Some kids get really tired during that time, so they need to rest. Always good to be as honest as you can possibly be. You know, tell the child what to expect. They're gonna see like red fluid. A lot of it is blood, so that's what they're gonna see, and they definitely want to know that. I've had multiple kids come into my office telling me that when they first got their period, they thought they were dying. So it's probably a good idea to describe the colors and the sensations that they might feel. You know, a lot of kids do get their information from the playground, but of course a lot of kids get the information from their moms. So this is a really great way to also bond with your girl. The other thing you could talk to them about is what they can do about these symptoms. The child can continue doing exercise. So if they have gym class, they can still do gym class. And actually that kind of helps, you know, sometimes with the cramping and with the pain. Yoga for periods, and you can find some really good YouTube videos about that in specific that sort of massage the lower back, and that is very, very helpful. A hot water bottle is really helpful to put over here when the child is having cramps. And then of course, if those non-medical ways of helping your kid doesn't help enough, then you can always give them a little bit of ibuprofen, and if that's not enough, then maybe naproxen, but talk to your doctor first. As adults, we can also make this really fun for the little girls in our lives and give them something to look forward to rather than something to be afraid of. Ways of making it fun can be maybe even starting up a little starter pack to give give to your little girl, and explain to her, you know, the things that will happen, what she can do about it, and also what the products are. What can you include? There's a lot of products out there on the market now, and it is pretty exciting. It can be super confusing, so I want to talk about all those other things in different videos, but I'll just mention them briefly here. We have pads, panty liners, tampons, overnight pads, silicone cups now, and of course the period underwears. Within the starter pack, you can also include cute little hot water bottle, you know, and maybe make it a little bit fuzzy or something that has a nice fabric to it that your child is going to gravitate towards. The biggest thing we also need to remember is please don't forget the boys. A lot of boys come into my office having absolutely no idea what periods are or what women experience. And you know what, if we don't talk to them when they're young, they kind of grow up with these misconceptions, and by the time they're teenagers, they really just think it's gross and icky. They might make fun of their sister when she's menstruating, or they just simply don't know how to react. So it's really good to include them in the conversation too. And dads can be involved too. I know in the past, a lot of research showed that the fathers were not involved in these discussions, but now, you know, society is changing, everything's changing, and it's absolutely appropriate and great if fathers felt like they wanted to be on board or do the conversations themselves. I'm so glad we had this conversation, and I hope that you'll find it helpful to talk to your little girl and your little boy about it. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to the video and tell your friends about it. Please come back for more. I'm going to be talking about each of these products and telling you what I think you need to know about them.